certificate except RAYE. And again, there was no communication, there was nothing sent to her until she raised an alarm. That is when then I say, oh yeah, what happened is, in fact, I'm going to go put the clip on. Don't go anywhere yet, okay? Give me just a minute or two. I'll be back. But first, Sowore and Inibehe, Barrister Inibehe, they were at the NYSC office this morning, I think, on the issue.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Give me, let me see the later.
Are you afraid of video? What are you? Hey, why are you?
What is this
Why are you afraid of video? Are you afraid of video? Who is afraid of video? Public office.
There's a public office that
Public
can't
office.
make video by
A video tape is not prohibited in the public office.
There's no law against that.
How are you? How are you? Is it around now?
I think so.
Okay. A composed person who doesn't look it. When people come to power in Nigeria, don't trust them. It's that power that becomes their character. Absolute power is something that is native to Nigeria.
All right. Thank you very much.
Abuse of.
Mr. Inibehe, perhaps a few words if you would want to.
The first point I want to place on it is that what is issued to a court member upon completion of the mandatory 1-year national service is certificate of national service, not certificate of presidential service, not certificate of governmental service. It is intentionally crafted by the NYSC Act as certificate of national.
I know. Inibehe. Please bear with me, all right? I'm trying to make sure that there's a clip, right? I want you to see, and it's a detailed conversation where Inibehe was on channels, and he kind of like broke it down what they are doing and the implication of what they are doing. So they are targeting her. Like, what kind of a country is that? You're targeting someone who said something that majority of you also say in private because you are cowards. You are a bunch of voluntary slaves, right? Things you say in private, things you complain of in private, the bad governance, the bad economy, you know, the everything that is wrong, you say them privately, you discuss them privately, you rant, you complain and all that, but you bunch of spineless cowards are piling up on a young woman who made a video to call the attention of government to the plight of the youth corpers. And then they went on to also use the system to frustrate her. And you know, I've had and some of you, Olori Brukus as well, the Ronukus or Mualede days, you are on social media as you are calling on this, your fellow senior Olori Brukus in the NYSC to help you do this to her. And some of you are busy on social media reporting her page, plotting to make sure that she was completely shut down from all social media, on top waiting for calling the attention of government to the plight of the students, the plight of the youth corpers. That's what prompted all of this. So, because to them, anybody who says something contrary or critic of Tifnumbu, it is considered that that person is doing same against the Yorubas. If you say something about Tifnumbu, this olórí burúkú ọmọ àlèdédés, àwọn olórí burúkú ọmọ ìrankíran yìí, they will automatically tell you that it's because you hate the Yorubas. If you call Abi, una no be Nigerians again. You Nigeria, you una no be Nigerians again from all over Nigeria. If you say something about Tifnumbu, you will see this olórí burúkú sewage dwellers. You from Yoruba land, you will see this olórí burúkú sewage dwellers, right? This all risers. They automatically tag you that you hate the Yorubas. Meanwhile, the action of this drug dealer, his action affects you from every part of Nigeria that you come from, because it's your president. His actions, his inactions actually have consequences. I'm talking about real life consequences. So if I be a Hausa man now, I want to complain about the problem I'm facing in Hausa land, and I'm calling the president of the country, one olórí burúkú ọmọ àlè Yoruba will now jump there and say, shut up your mouth, it's because you hate the Yorubas. So Mashiri too will be telling you that if you want to abuse Tifnumbu, you shouldn't be abusing Tifnumbu's tribe. You should not be abusing Tifnumbu's Yoruba. Wọ́n ṣépè fún ẹni, ṣáyé ń ṣe ẹni. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú ọmọ ìrankíran yìí, like Tifnumbu himself. Ọmọ ìrankíran. Millions of your people are trapped in the bad policies of this mofo. But somehow, you forgot that Tifnumbu, who is currently enjoying the position of the president of Nigeria, is enjoying the position that belongs to all Nigerians from every part of Nigeria. But you decided to turn it into tribalism. If you say something about Tifnumbu, they will say it's because you hate the Yorubas. If you're a Yoruba person who says something about Tifnumbu, they will say it's because you are an Omoale Yoruba. These Olori Brukus forgot that if they want a Yoruba president in a Yoruba country, they are supposed to be fighting for Yoruba nation. You cannot be telling the rest of Nigerians that there's nothing they can do. Tifnumbu will be their president for until 2031. Then you are sharing the same you do not want people whose lives have been destroyed by Tifnumbu's policies across Nigeria to call him out. Because to you, now because they hate Yoruba, ni kure one by one. Ọlọ́run bá ń gbọ́, Ọlọ́run tó ní, ẹlẹ́dàá tó dá ọjọ́ ìní yìí, tó yọ yìí, tó bá máa wọ̀ lálẹ́ yìí, gbogbo ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú ọmọ ìrankíran yìí, ẹ máa bá ọjọ́ yẹn wọ̀ ní o. Ẹ máa bá wọ̀ ní o, one by one o. Ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí òun ni ọmọ ọwọ́ ń yọ. Ṣé mo pé ọwọ́ òun ni logo APC àbí ọwọ́ ìgbálẹ̀. Ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí lọmọ ọwọ́ yọ sọnù. Ẹ máa yọ sọnù one by one tán ni o. One by one. Because the point here is this: they have succeeded in brainwashing so many people who are victims of Tifnumbu's policy. Starting from Bokwari, lives were destroyed, businesses were destroyed, family were shattered. You get what I mean now? Communities were completely ravaged, right? People were made homeless, motherless, fatherless, orphan. You know what I mean? Widowers. The criminals who are making all these policies protecting these criminals, right? They are telling you to be very careful of what you say. Don't say that, he's a Yoruba man. Yorubas are going to be offended, though. No, I'm a Yoruba man. Yorubas don't want this mofo. He became your president because of Nigeria. And that is why the people that claim to have made him president, they are from northern Nigeria. They are the ones who are now telling them that they will remove him as president. The Ronukus now are now trying to see if they can find enough Yorubas that will help them make Tifnumbu president again. Are you listening? So, as a Yoruba man, myself, who knows that my people are victims of Nigeria, right from under this, especially this APC, my people are victims of Nigeria, young and old, right? And you cannot, now that you claim to have a Yoruba man as your president, and yet our people are still paying ransom to kidnappers, yeah? Our people are living in abject poverty where there is no real roadmap or anything. There's nothing to say that the Yorubas are going to be better off from the rest of that contraption. Nothing. But you have this Olori Bruku Dedes who want you to believe that as a Yoruba man, ọmọ ẹni ò lè ṣe di bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀. Now, ọmọ yín ò ṣe di bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ọmọ tó ló ṣe di bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ kò ní di bẹ̀bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. Pampers ló ń wọ̀ o. Di wèrè ó ń yàgbẹ́ sára tó ń tọ̀ sára ni o. Tí Tinubu tẹ̀ ń rí yẹn, ó máa ń yàgbẹ́ sára tó máa ń tọ̀ sára báyìí ni o. Pampers ló ń dé fún o. Ìní kátátà àbí kí ló ń pè kí ló fi ń tọ̀ o. They have to have urine bag next to him. They have to have Pampers next to him. It's not as if it's a body, but somebody like that should be in a care home, not your presidiot. The effect of that is what you are seeing. It's not because anybody hated him. So if you are a Yoruba person, you know, you know, that tó ń sọra wọn ní Ọláníyọnu àbí Ọláníran ṣó ti yé báyìí ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin tí a bá jẹ́ Ọláníran bóyá máa ń sọ Yorùbá nìyẹn wàá gbọ́ ọmọ ojú òrò lárí tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ní Ọládìsọ́ládàt. They go around and you know, they want everybody to actually live like that. You see, these Olori Brukus are now telling the Northerners, when Buhari was there, we stood by you. When we know that, you know, Buhari was destroying Nigeria, we still stood by you. Now, all of you are criticizing Tifnumbu, and you are supposed to stand by Tifnumbu. Stand by which Tifnumbu? When was the last time you actually take a look at yourself? If you are living in that contraption or watching me from that contraption, if you are not, when was the last time you took a look at your people? Like, when was the last time you were in Nigeria and you took a look at your people and be like, hey, man, something like that. When was the last time? So anyway, normally, this one is what I do on Sunday sermon. You know, Sunday sermon is where I can comfortably, and you know that if you want to release them, they're not good to release them in English. You have to release them in Yoruba. And I'm so sorry to those of you who don't understand Yoruba. You shouldn't worry yourself, because the people who actually get the message, they are the ones I spoke to there. So you may see some of them in the comments reacting. So one by one, that's what they do. So when I say these things in Yoruba, it's because I want those concerned to understand it. Like, you sure you get feel it until they feel like, oh no, shit, one on. Oh, now Google kill you too. That's it. I want to smoke out of the shit hole. That means I've smoked that person out, and he's now on my page commenting, defending the same Olori Brukus that put him in a shit hole in that sewage abode or so. So this young lady is being persecuted, and these Ronukus they love it. They said she should go back to Anambra. She's not from Anambra. You know? So right now, others are telling telling her to ignore this NYSC certificate. Who need the NYSC certificate, conserve? Who want NYSC certificate for what? To get a job? Which job? Anyway, people are insisting that since she's already served, and she's already served the punishment as well, she deserves to have a certificate. And I hope she gets it. Abina. Because for those of you who saw what happened to Kwam Fort, I've been at Kwam 2. The reason why Kwam 1 is currently in his house, while Kwam 2 is in Kirikiri, is because of, at least this one is one of the reasons. By the time Bokwari was done, so that's how you saw that's Abiku Dabaru, the woman dancing there. That's Abiku Dabaru. In case she used to be on the NTA, by the way. Yorùbá nìyẹn o, àwọn olórí burúkú tó ń represent ilẹ̀ Yorùbá nìyẹn nínú APC ẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́ o, àwọn adójútì ni shameless mofos that are parading themselves, that are using the Yoruba meal tickets in their, in their coven where they are sharing power. So these are the mofos representing Yoruba. These ones are not real Yorubas. These ones are not. They don't have anything or any kind of affinity with what is called the core Yoruba value. These are amoral people. All you need to do is give them money. Give them money or promise them money. They will do anything and say anything. Morality, and the rest of that doesn't really count to them. Nah, that's a lot. I'm not going to deny that we have all these unscrupulous elements among us, as everybody has them across Nigeria, yeah? And I'm not going to own them. And I'm also not going to absolve them. The thing there is that as a Yoruba person, it is ideal for you to be able to differentiate between those who share the same tribal or ethnic blood with you, right? But they are not. They're like the worst of the worst, the dredge of the society. And there's no amount of titles, there's no amount of shining stuff they have, cars, houses, and the rest of that they parade or kind of like a flaunt that will still remove the stench of their morality from them. It's about power. It's never about the people. And once the people is not the base of what drives your own ambition and the rest of that, then it's just a matter of time. They don't speak for Yoruba land. These guys goes to Yoruba land every now and then as a visitors, like as visitors. Yeah, that's how they do. And that is why you will see them, they will ignore all the abject wanton poverty surrounding them, ruins around them. They will go and mount a mansion of billions of naira in the middle of a shithole. They will drive their most expensive automobiles on that that completely collapsed roads without any shame. So they don't represent Yoruba people. They represent themselves. And if you have any of them from your tribe, it is ideal to tell yourself that they don't represent you too. Standing up to fight or defend this, to fight for or defend these rogues is actually a symptom of a lunacy. You may not know, because that's something about, about being foolish or stupid. They said being stupid is so similar to, when somebody is dead. You know that when you are dead, you won't know that you are dead. Just the people around you will be the ones to say, oh my God, my God, we are so sorry we lost him. You don't die, you don't come out. It is the same thing with the foolish people. They don't know they are foolish. And the family, they suffer. Family, friends, neighbor, now then they suffer the consequences of a foolish people because they don't even know. So we need to call them out and keep calling them out. Okay, don't let anybody drag you into defending these rogues because they share tribal or ethnic what have you with you. They don't give a shit. They don't give a damn about that tribe. They are only using it as their meal ticket. Now the ticket where they take collect their own share for Abuja be that I'm a Yoruba man. I'm a Yoruba woman. I am an Igbo man. It should be the Igbo. Igbo should get this. No, I'm a Fulani man. This one must belong to Fulani. Oh, I'm an Igala man. I'm a Berong man. I'm an Ijo man. I'm this or that. All of them, politicians in Abuja, they are using that as their meal ticket. Now they shop up now, and you know give Igala. Yoruba they shop up now. They don't give Hausa. That's how they roll. You know what I mean? Why the rest of you are just pure victim of the entire greed. I'll leave on like that. And then take a break. and then take a call. I've had people calling in earlier, right? So sorry that I ignored those calls. I just wanted those things out of my chest. And maybe when I stretch now, come back, I'll take calls.